Donny. Grip apartment for Donny. Go for Donny.
Wardrobe for Donny.
Go for Donny.
Go for Donny. George for Donny. Go for Donny.
George Barnes. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, this is my dear friend George Barnes here. Thanks for coming on Go for Donny, George.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I mean, I was looking, you lose time, track of time, getting so busy in life. And I was looking back at how long we've known each other and the different projects that we've done together. And it's been quite a few years, George.
It has. But, COVID's been like a time warp, honestly.
Yeah. I forgot about that. It was
You could take that 4-year chunk. It's like 4 years, really.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So it's from like 2019. So what, we met in like 2015, 2016, 15. I think. 15?
Yeah.
Man. And so
10 years.
That's crazy. So why don't you just tee up how you came about like cold calling the company that I worked for?
Well, actually, it wasn't quite a cold call. It was a referral from John Moore's.
Ah, okay. I thought it was
And
a
you
cold
remember
caller. Okay.
No, and you remember Troy Jenkins?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had been shooting for those guys in New York, and when I came out to LA for good, they're like, "Oh, you should go see Hurwitz. Go talk to Sam." So yeah, it was referral from Troy and John. Those guys are great.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay, that's very cool. All right. Well, I have them to thank. Well, hey, guys, before we get into the stories, I want you guys all to stay tuned for Switch to Channel 2 after this, where we get to know George a little better. I'm going to ask George just some random questions, and he's going to let us know what he's been up to and what he's getting into from here on out. So, but we can just jump back to Herbert's Creative. That's where it all started for you and me, George.
It is. That's right.
Do you remember our first gig we worked on?
Well, we did quite a bit of them, so I don't remember which one was the first.
Yeah, literally, I'm sitting here going through my resume, and then I was looking at your website and all your videos, and I was like, and you have a Facebook Live little teaser.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that. I'm like, that was a handful. Like, we did more than a couple of those Facebook Live, those red carpet events.
Absolutely. And then that crazy Baywatch, the Baywatch slow-mo marathon thing. That was a lot of fun.
That was not odd at all, but cool. I'm watching that again. I was like, you think about it in the time because you don't get to really like enjoy it because it was live. I mean, you're doing your thing, you're switching, making sure we're live, and you look back, you're like, wow, I can't believe that we did that live. And it was actually a cool event. And there was actually a lot of people that showed up.
Yeah, the funny thing about like the Baywatch event, which was kind of what got me recruited by RSA, was Smuggler, if you recall, was doing like the conventional version of that experience.
Uh-huh.
And they spent, like 15 times the budget of us. And they had like 60,000 views 8 months later, and we had 2 million views that day.
Holy cow.
So,
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So that got you in the door at RSA.
Yeah. So that was the power of live. Yeah.
Wow. It was so much fun. I mean, live is so exhilarating. I mean, we're doing this. I mean, I record it like it's live and I don't think in my head that I could go back and just cut out anything, and I can. But man, when it's live, it's like, it's just freaking live. And, to scramble for that dead air, it's like something else.
Yeah. Especially when you got a big event like that takes the span of a couple city blocks. Yeah. That was a tricky one.
Downtown. And I think the tricky thing for you was to keep signal from where we were.
Valuable lesson on that. There was a valuable lesson on that.
Correct me wrong. Weren't we going to lay cable? We decided not to lay cable. And then we were like, fuck, we should lay cable.
That's right. That's when I learned about the different qualities of BNC cables. And some cables are only good for 150 feet. And other, the next highest level BNC that I've ever found is 330 feet. And when you're talking about running something, that's 5 or 6 blocks away, just It just doesn't go that far. The signal
Oh my
doesn't push
gosh.
that far. So we had to put those signal boosters in line. That was, and move the van. That was quite an
Oh, that's
experience.
right. We had to pick up and all that
Yeah.
stuff and move the van too.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was a little kerfuffle. You forget about those little things.
Yeah.
You just when you're done, you wipe your hands. You're like, okay, unless there's a big fuck up and you want to like revisit it. But man, that's I didn't know about that.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, that
So
was
that
really
was a good
cool.
lesson.
Yeah,
That's a good lesson.
lesson learned. And you think back, and I also looked at all these, all the different talent that you've worked with. I noticed in there, like just before Dolly, I think I didn't see my name. Just one little note for your thing. So, but I do see that it's pretty cool. Like I think about just on that show alone, how many celebs we worked with.
Yep.
And then all the red carpet things. But Jesus, George, you've worked with a shit ton of people.
Yeah, I've been really, really fortunate with the cast for sure.
Oh my gosh! Do you think do you think these Facebook Live things catapulted you more with what you're with Take Two and what you're doing? I mean, because you're doing commercials before and branded content before,
Correct.
right?
Correct. I think what happened was, being at the forefront of live streaming really just kind of elevated me immediately, because when the platforms wanted a live streaming guy, they called me. I mean, I built Facebook Studio in New York. I did their first live stream.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like all of a sudden, the major studios were then looking to the platforms to be like, hey, we want to live stream something. Nobody really knew what they were doing. It's a lot more common now. But so what happened was I was like the guy because, I was the first to market on it. I had been fiddling around with live streaming since 2012, 2011, something like that. Like
Wow.
really the inception of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, you can talk about your nice setup you have there behind you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So here, I can show you. There, you can see the rest of it, right?
Oh, that's so dope. So
Got your logo there.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, look, I made it. Look at
You made it. That's what I wanted the logo for. Yeah.
Looks like I made it. That's so dope. So you built this going into the pandemic when you started doing Facebook Live, or no, I'm sorry, after the Facebook Live.
Yeah. So the build for this was really funny because we were doing again, it was all like the super high profile live streams for the platforms, and Facebook had us going to Argentina to do some show. I forget what the event was, and I had all the stuff packed up because everything was always flight cased out. So Kyle, you remember Kyle, my engineer, and I were flying from LA, connecting through Newark, and they canceled the show because of COVID. And we're like, okay, well, whatever. We got all the stuff. Let's just hook it up and put the monitors on the wall and put everything on tables and just do the live streaming remote. Because it was a very easy transition for me. I was one of the few guys that had zero downtime.
Wow.
Because, come the pandemic, I'd already been doing live streaming and remote productions for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years.
So it's kind of easy for you to transition to, and
It was instant. It was one day.
Companies to go, hey, this guy has what we need, like right now.
Yeah,
man, that's so cool. So, in any of those ventures, do you have any crazy, stupid stories where maybe someone left the mic on, like hot mic, and said some shit? I mean, clearly,
I don't really have any crazy hot mic stories. No, the interesting thing about the high level people, they're all really, really professional. Their handlers,
the handlers aren't, not so much.
Their agents, but the actual talent, super savvy, really fantastic, really professional. Yeah, I mean, I have no like sizzle type stories. I mean, I guess the one funny one that you did Allied. We did Allied together, right?
Yeah, that was the first time Brad Pitt did an interview after all that shit went down.
That's right. And do you remember the miking him up story?
No. Please share.
So at that time, Lily, my daughter, was, I don't know, 10 maybe. And she was homeschooled with me and living with me. And she was putting the mic on him. And he was busy. Obviously he's busy. He's on stage. He's busy. So she's putting the mic on him, and he's, you know, doing his thing, and she's trying to like clip the pack on him and run the show. And she's like, "Hey, buddy, will you stand still for a minute?" He's just like, "Whoa, yes, okay, sorry." And then she puts it on. She's like, "Jeez."
I did not know that. That's flipping
Yeah,
awesome. So
that was
Lily
awesome.
gave Brad Pitt some audio shit. It was like, yo, bro, trying to do my job here. That's awesome. And shut him down.
Yep. Yeah, she didn't know who he was. You know, she's like, "Okay, whatever. I'm just trying to do my job. That's it."
Oh, that's so funny. And he was actually he was nice on that
It was
venture.
great.
And then we
He was great.
did you do the Jim Jordan? Was it Jim Jordan? It was some comedian. Oh, man. It's some Comedy Central comedian where they had this guy interviewing. I want to say it's Jim Jordan. I feel bad. I'm interviewing different, you know, high levels, a celeb guests, and Brad Pitt was one of them. And
No, I don't think I did that show.
yeah, you know, it was so cool. I mean, I had at least 20 minutes with him in his green room because we had time to kill, and we talked about cars. You know, back then, you know, he was like a big car
motorcycles.
Yeah, and so
talk to him about the bikes.
We shared a little, you know, this and that, and then cut to now. He did the F1 or is doing the F1 movie, which I'm so stoked about. So stoked about.
Yeah, I love Brad Pitt.
Yeah, so I mean, he can do anything. I like that. So any fun stupid stories you got to maybe share with us here on Go For Donny, George? Anything crazy that you may have been a part of? Like I don't know, the time that you missed our selfie with the Pope in Ireland because you had to leave early or something like that. You know, just saying.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
You remember how fast he drove by in that car?
Yeah, he was
that was crazy.
Dude, in that Dodge. It was a Dodge. And it was at least I was standing out there for maybe 4 or 5 pints before he came. But man, I was not going to leave until he drove by. And he drove by, and I swear he said something. He said something to me about Go For Donny. I don't know.
Go For Donny.
Yeah, I think he did. He said Pope For Donny. So
Pope For Donny.
Yeah.
So that was fun. The Ireland trip was fun.
Yeah, I have some good, great photos, great time. I mean, we went to the Guinness Brewery, learned how to pour the proper pint for my.
I still have my certificate on my phone.
Oh, that's right. See, so now you can pull it out and be like, "Hey guys, I got this."
I do.
We also went on a quest for some pants for you because I think we were out touring around and didn't you have a blowout? I think your pants like. I think you got a blowout, and then we ended up at like the oldest pub back at the oldest pub in Ireland, which is a great place for a couple pints.
And remember that guy that was playing the one man band instrument?
That's right. That's
that
right.
Awesome. Oh
man,
I still have that on my phone too.
Oh, please send that to me. I want to show that.
Oh yeah, that'd be great in here. There was so much music coming from that guy, man. That was crazy.
We've been lucky. I mean, I talk about some of the things that I've got to do and travel to places on the company's dime. And, you know, it's just, we're so blessed to be able to do that because, you know, a lot of times you tack on a little extra time and hang out and get to see some more sites where you were, or you just have fun. You know, I mean, I think I felt bad. I was like having a great time, just like in Temple Bar, having pints. We go out for dinner. Then you would take the clients back. You guys would go back to the hotel. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to hang out for a few more. And then I'd end up like going to some other bar with some locals. And, you know, it was just the best time. I love those trips.
Yeah, you know, that came up in conversation on set yesterday. A guy that I hadn't seen in a long time, Eddie Santano. You know him? ESP Productions. He's a good guy, East Coast guy.
That's a good name, Eddie Santana. Nice.
Santano.
It's Santano. Eddie Santano.
Yeah.
Got it.
Great guy. And he's like, "Oh, yeah, hey, George, when are you going to retire?" I'm like, "Bro, why would I retire?
Yeah.
I have the best job in the world." You know, coming from a blue-collar family and a construction background, every day, man, when I'm like walking down the street and I see some guy like on a jackhammer or doing like, you know, road work or something, I just think, man, I was supposed to be that guy. And then I go and I hear people like complaining about the craft service. It's like, "Oh, my lobster roll is cool." Like, what are you talking about?
We're so soft in the industry. I mean,
damn.
I feel you, George, because it's a funny story that when I before I drove trains, I worked for the railroad for a while, and before I did that, I worked at track maintenance. And track maintenance is like one of the toughest jobs I've ever done in my life, where you're flopping plates, you're laying rail, it's hot, it sucks. And I remember looking up at this engine going by and thinking to myself, you know what, I'm too smart, I should be doing that. And so, of course, I'm like, I did that. And then from there, I got into this industry. But I feel the same way because I don't want to go back to, like laying concrete or, just really tough work if you don't really have to. If you can get out of that and use your brain, which clearly you're able to do because you're kind of wicked smart.
Thanks. Yeah, I've been super fortunate. We had I was on a show in Miami and we were having hot dogs for lunch and people were complaining about the hot dogs. And they were like these awesome grilled gourmet hot dogs with like homemade sauerkraut. It was like fantastic. But anyway, so everyone's complaining and I had like a flashback to, my teen years when I was doing road crew stuff with my dad. And, one of the things that we would do for lunch, if you wanted lunch hot, you would get a hot dog and a bun, a couple of them, wrap them up in tin foil, and you'd stick them in the tar in the back of the dump truck. And that's how you'd heat them up. So it's like,
oh my God.
Now when you eat it, it tastes like that petroleum smell of like melted tar. But that's how you got a hot lunch. So that's my idea of a hot dog lunch. So I'm looking at these guys complaining about like these gourmet hot dogs and homemade mustard and homemade sauerkraut. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Put it in perspective a little. Dude, it's so funny you say that. We when we would leave, we would get burritos on our trips when we would bring a train back, or like a can of soup or beans or I don't know, whatever you want. And you put that on the engine block and leave it out there for, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. And man, it heated up really good. But the just a slight taste of diesel.
The diesel is real.
It's like a little hint. You're like, oh, I don't know about this.
Yeah,
but that's pretty cool. Miami.
I ate it.
Oh, I ate it. All right. Hey, you said Miami.
Yep, Miami.
Miami reminds me of the premiere for Baywatch.
Yeah,
that we did there in South Beach.
Yeah, that was on my birthday.
That was right. We went out for that beautiful dinner with your family. What was that place? That Italian place, right?
Yeah, the Italian place.
Nice.
Yeah, Amici's.
Amici's. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yep.
That was fun. That was a crazy shoot. That's when oh gosh, the Hoff. So
yes,
David Hasselhoff. The Hoff. So I worked with him on a pilot for CBS called Same Name, and so he knew who I was. I got him a helicopter. I mean, I flew his ass from down like south of Houston to the airport in a helicopter just so that way we could get more time with him and just to pamper him a little. And so we were at the premiere and I see him walking up. I think we were starting to tear down. And so I holler to him like, yo, David. And he stops and he looks at me and he's looking at me and I'm like, hey. And he looks at me like, who the hell is this guy? And he's just with some, beautiful young lady. And so they turn and start walking off. And I'm like, what the fuck am I, dude? I'm like, man, I got you a helicopter. I'm like, come on. I'm like, whatever. No love. And so I was with, I think we were tearing down the jib. And then the woman that was with him, she's like coming closer to us and she's yelling for me. And so I'm like, what? And so I go over there and she's like, oh, she was like, David wanted to apologize. He wanted to say hi. He forgot who you were. He's like, but he realizes who you are. So he wanted to say hi. And so she brought me up to him and I had a nice little moment with the Hoff. And, who knows if he remembered or not, but,
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My Miami moment with the Hoff.
So I have a Miami fun production story.
Yeah.
So we were launching the Lamborghini Aventador, right?
Nice.
Yeah, fantastic. So we're doing the whole production. We rented out Hialeah Speedway. We had a bunch of cars there. And so we're in like day 2, press day, a lot of content acquisition. And I'm like, hey, can I take one of the cars? The guy's like, yeah, sure, go have fun. All right, and I can really drive. So I'm out and I'm just, just raging in this car. And the car is spectacular. So I'm out for a while. I come back and the tires are just shredded. Shredded, right? I come back and I'm like, oh, and I slid off the track. I wrecked the rims on the right side. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I go to the guy. I'm like, well, thanks. Sorry about the tires. What should I do about it? And he goes, oh, go over there and take the white one. I'm like, that is the right answer.
You're like, okay, are you sure? Okay. I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna go because they always have more tires, and there was, you
Well,
know,
it's sponsored by Pirelli.
yeah, they're like, God, yeah, just go throw another set on there. Yeah, just go throw another set on there. You know, or they before they measure them. Oh, that's so funny, George. Go take
Yeah, it was
another
awesome.
one.
So the second part of that story, fast forward about 4 months. I'm doing Gran Turismo 6, the game footage with Mario Andretti.
What are you doing with it? What are you're shooting it, filming it?
Shooting it, yeah, the game
Nice.
footage and like profile piece for him, the interview, and the actual running car footage of his old Hudson that he's in the game. Yeah, it was fantastic. So, well, side note for that, that's when I learned about like, well, you know, you're a Top Gear guy, so you know what it's like riding with someone that can really drive.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man, that fucking car is at the edge of traction at all times. Like it's like a hair away from an accident the entire time he's driving.
Isn't that? But that's how you know what? It's so funny you say that. I was just talking to someone about this, about driving it on, like you said, on the limit, because those cars are meant to drive at a certain speed, and on the limit, if you underperform, they're going to slide right off the track. They're not going to perform. And to feel that, oh my gosh, to be with someone that actually can drive or to cut loose, like Tanner Faust. I've been in the car with him when he's, you know, the back end is cutting loose and he's doing this beautiful drift onto the freeway, and you're just like, you have to let go, and you're just like, it's such a beautiful thing, you know, when you can, and when you're able to witness that and see that, it's so cool. But oh my god,
it's amazing.
Mario Andretti.
So we're with him, and he takes me out to his garage. He is such a funny guy. He is really awesome. But you know, I mean, you know me, I'm pretty straightforward. I really don't give a shit. And he's like, you know, he's very proud of his house. He's got this beautiful place in Pennsylvania. And he's like, oh, you know, what do you think of my I forget what he called it, his home, but he had like a word for it. And I said, I don't know. I think there's too much grass, man. Why don't you just like make a dirt bike track out of there? He's like, oh, I love this guy. Let me show you the cars. So he takes me down to the garage, and surprisingly, not a lot of cars. He had a couple F1 cars, and he's like, but I must show you this. And he shows me like the one of a kind burnt orange Lamborghini Aventador that he was so proud of. I said, you want to see something really funny? On the phone, there's me driving it at the track, like at track day in Hialeah, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months earlier. I was actually demoing that car. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Did he find it calm?
He was a little pissed, actually.
Did he be like, what the fuck are you doing in my door? Like, my prized possession I'm trying to show you right now. You did what?
Yeah, his custom burnt orange. I'm like, yeah, I thought it looked good too.
Oh, George.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Oh, George. Yeah, you forgot you're a car guy.
I'm a car guy.
Yeah. Anything? You do anything fun with cars lately?
Well, last month I sold my 1951 Ford hot rod that my dad bought new in 1951.
Wow. How'd that feel? Was it hard? I mean, it
was hard. It's still hard. As a matter of fact, Lily just left like an hour and a half ago with the license plate to go back to return it to DMV.
Wow.
Yeah.
But doesn't it feel good to get it to someone that will appreciate it and probably love on it as much as your dad did, and you know. Yeah.
I did give it to a buddy of mine, and you know, it's good that it went to a nice home. But it was a fantastic car. You know, it was a show winner. That's the car that I learned how to paint, how to weld. You know, my first car when I was 15 was a 446 pack Challenger, and then I combined it to the 51 Ford that he had, and that's where I learned all my mechanical skills on that car.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Anything on the pipeline for anything fun with cars?
Car stuff?
Clearly I love cars.
No, you know, I mean, I was doing a ton of stuff with Volkswagen AG, you know, all the stuff with Lamborghini and Audi and the Bugatti launch and all that. So that was all cool, but that kind of never really came back from COVID. I just sent a demo out this morning on one of my Volkswagen shoots for the Passat. So yeah, that's been a little bit slow recovering. There's a lot of AI stuff. There's a lot of volumetric studios that guys are shooting stuff in.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a way of the future. I mean, I get it. It's not It's not as pretty or cool, but I mean, I get it.
It's easier.
It's easier. I mean, you don't have to do all that other shit.
But the trick with that, what I'm seeing though, is that in the volume shots, it's the catch is you have to have the clients sign off on the content on the wall in advance. Man,
hard. That's hard. How many people you got to sign off on that shit?
Yeah, because there's no changing that in post, or it's very expensive to change in post.
Yeah. I get it, man. I've learned so much, George. I've probably learned so much since the last time we talked, and much appreciation for what you do. Actually,
thanks.
much more appreciation, because now that I'm doing this venture of podcasting, I do everything myself. From lighting to I don't know, everything. And so I have much greater appreciation for everyone, for all crew, for what everyone does and all those cogs in the wheel, but especially on the editorial side and the post side of what you actually are able to accomplish under pressure as well. I don't think about that, like trying to get things ingested and or just rendered in time to get to the client at the end of the night when we're all trying to wrap. Just kind of look past that. But now I don't. I actually realize what's going on, and there's a different level of appreciation for it.
There's a lot with AI. Like I was shooting last night. We wrapped at I don't know. I got home at 1 a.m. And of course I wake up to take, to get Darren out to the airport at 5:30 this morning. And in my inbox is like, hey, send us the sizzle video of the behind the scenes so we can put it in our presentation today at 11. I'm like, oh, okay, great. So, but I've built a couple AI agents now, and I just slammed the stuff that I had into CapCut, template, CapCut, and it put out something that everybody was super happy with. It took me 10 minutes.
Nice. I'll check out CapCut. I do the Opus clips.
Opus Clip is good.
AI. I mean, like without AI, I would not be able to do or complete anything, as half-assed as I do anyways. So, like with the Cast Magic and Opus Clips and all these different websites that really help you streamline Artist.io, for music. I mean, there's so many helpful websites. Canva.
Canva.
Yeah.
Are you going to you want to go to the Canva seminar with me? It's in April. I'm going. I got tickets for it. It's at the SoFi Stadium.
Oh, okay.
It's like a 2-day thing. It's like an immersive, like straight up put on by Canva. I'm going to go because I've been using Canva. I haven't used a graphic designer for my deck in 2 years.
Right? I mean, now I see how invaluable Canva is and what it does, and it's so cool. But if I'm around in April, I'll go to Canva. What is it? A Canva?
It's a Canva
CanvaCon. Canva.
Yeah, CanvaCon.
Something fun. Yeah, no, that'd be dope, man. That'd be fun to learn. And I'm trying to learn more and grow more because, I see the value in the YouTube channels and what things can be in the future. It's the number one streaming platform in the world.
Yeah,
George.
Yeah. And for good reason. It's effective. It's more fun. It's effective. The information's better. I have this argument with my wife all the time. She's like, well, you shouldn't be watching these social platforms, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're getting first person reporting.
Yeah.
It's not like, a news outlet that's giving you their opinion on what happened to somebody else or about something. It's like, here it is. It's a live stream. This is actually occurring.
That's why I went down. I always liked Twitter, the old Twitter, because it was just for that reason, because there's this shit going on. If you want to know about it, you're going to learn about it really a lot quicker than waiting for the news.
Yeah.
Waiting for some special bulletin to come on, then they have to vet and write and do all that fun stuff too. So, yeah.
Oh, speaking of CanvaCon, I do have another funny crew story. So, so we shoot Comic-Con for Entertainment Weekly for years and years and years. Awesome client. We go in, we just shoot a ton of A-level guys. When they come out of Hall H, they come over to the we take over the whole Hard Rock Hotel. They come up to the video and stills booth, and we do all the social content, right? So it's all the A-level stars for EW. And there's always that separation that like not the director, but like the regular crew has with big artists.
Yep.
And we were doing the SpongeBob guys.
Nice.
Right. So I had this fantastic camera guy, Tyler Adams. He's like a gaffer grip guy. He's awesome. I should hook you up with him. He's spectacular. And you know, everyone's like really professional. They just do their job. They shut up. And I'm like, okay, Tyler, sorry, bro. You got to break protocol. You got to show SpongeBob guy your tattoo. He's got a stick and poke tattoo of SpongeBob on his thigh.
Wow. He's a fan. Clearly.
Yeah, he's a fan. So we showed him, and it's another example of like the handlers aren't so cool.
Nope.
The A-list talent are awesome. They really love that stuff. They appreciate that.
Yep. I mean, because you're human. You're not. I don't know. They don't want to be treated like they're, for the most part of them, unless they're like a reality star, then they want to be treated like that. But they just want to be treated human. Talk to like their regular person and like, just kindness and respect. That's all this is what I want. But you're right. The handlers. It's always the handlers.
The handlers.
Oh my gosh, get rid of the handlers. I should have some.
Well, they need them. They need them for the regular guys. In defense of the talent. There's so many people that are just paparazzi or just looking to interrupt their day with nonsense and bullshit, something that's not relevant and not even like nice that you would say to another human.
Yeah.
So the handlers do serve a purpose as filtering that out. I've got myself a great agent now. She's fantastic. We were talking about this at the meeting yesterday about like new business, because I don't really like want any new business that's not a direct referral, because I don't want to take the risk or have somebody that I don't know or a company deal with all that onboarding nonsense. But so now what I do is like if I get that like cold incoming call or request, whatever, I send it to her and she's my firewall.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's and some of the jobs she converts into actual jobs, other ones go away. I don't know, but I wonder if those people are like thinking, oh, that guy George Barnes, he's a dick. Maybe.
No, I mean, dude, you're just busy. I mean, that's how it should be. I mean, you don't, I mean, there's so many people that are just, they want nothing. They just want information. They want something for free. They want people to come on podcasts for free. I mean, how dare those assholes? Oh,
I've never heard of such a ridiculous request. I'm gonna have to have you talk to Carolyn.
I know, dude. I must have got past you pretty quick, man. See, I'm like a cat, dude. So quick, like Whiskers, the cat. Oh my gosh, George, I can't believe. So, I just want to go back to like a couple of the other jobs that we did.
Yeah.
We did one. Isn't it in Beverly Hills? It was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was a cool one.
That was fun.
That was a big cast and some big
Chris Pratt
directors and like
Gunn.
James Gunn, like and they were all really cool and
they
like
were awesome.
And we played a game. Didn't we play some game?
Yeah, it was like trivia, and they were like drawing pictures and stuff and guessing what it was.
Yeah, it was a good time. God, there's been so many. It's so crazy. I mean, we did some stuff with Accenture. That was when we went to Ireland.
That's
Accenture. We just did a lot of stuff with Paramount, huh?
But that again, Donnie, remember like one of the biggest things, it's like we were doing like these super high value multi-camera shows from the sidewalk on a camera cart. Yeah. Yeah. Nuts. No satellite truck, no fiber, not, $250,000 a day crew. And they were fun and it was good.
Oh, it was so much fun. I remember Xander. Triple X. Yep. Holy crap.
That was a good one.
That was a big one. You look back and I keep looking back and like you just forget about some of them. And you're like, wow, that was a pretty big fucking little show. Like we had a little impromptu music video as well. Yeah. Didn't they start rapping? Like it was nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, we did wind up with like a music video out of that and the pyrotechnics and stuff and the time lapse build.
I mean, dude, it was just crazy. And
do you remember the rain?
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Like the minute we wrapped, it was like, holy shit.
It opened up.
Yeah.
Perfect timing by George once again. um, yeah, that was so much fun. Like Christmas office. No, it was Christmas office party.
Office Christmas party. That was fun too.
Party. God, there's just
TJ was so drunk. You remember him? Oh my God.
wearing
He was
that
so drunk.
that custom
That
velvet
sweater,
sweater tux thing that he was wearing.
Yep.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I mean, that was some. I mean, it's crazy. Like the not him, but the other A-list actors and actresses, and
Jennifer Aniston.
yeah, Jennifer. Oh, she was beautiful.
She was great.
So nice, so kind. Just
she was awesome.
Oh man, I was afraid to let her hand go when I shook her hand. She was very, very lovely.
Yeah, she was fantastic.
Yeah,
but it's another one of those things that I see. Like the part of I think what made us successful when we were doing those is we were never approaching the interviews like the paparazzi or the gotchas or trying to get any dirt or make anybody look bad. We always just want them to look good, say something honest, be truthful, talk about the project honestly. And some comments were positive, some were negative.
Yeah.
But it's like, and we got a lot of traction. We would get millions and millions of views on that. And it was all because we weren't just trying to get, everyone says that the sizzle sells. I don't know, man. Maybe. But I don't know if it really converts into a positive action from the consumer or the viewer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like when we did the interview there with Morgan Freeman. It's like, after you do it and it's so warm and heartfelt, it's like, yeah, I want to go see that movie.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's all about promoting the movie anyways,
Right.
I mean, that's what we're, contracted to help do. Anyways, you want the movie to do well because Paramount wants to hire you, so that way the movie does well and they hire you again. But yeah, it's really cool. I mean, those are a lot of fun. I don't see those anymore.
So they're coming back. So here's the thing. It's coming back slightly different. We did the first one back since COVID for Amazon in July for the Celine Dion film.
Mm.
And the style is a little bit different now. It's live stream premiere, panel discussion, etc., but it's streaming into theaters because now my studio build here can stream into theaters worldwide.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
So we did that with the Spielbergs for their Who Will Write Our History film. We shot it. We were in the UNESCO Center in Paris, and we had like locations in. Were you on that? Were you on the Holocaust Museum location? I think you were.
I think so.
Yeah, and then we did Warsaw and DC. But we're only streaming it into theaters, and we put it into like 350 movie theaters.
That's so cool.
So we did the Celine thing; it went great. And then I got a call last week to do the new Viola Davis film.
Oh.
And matter of fact, we are streaming that test right now to theaters right now, just to make sure it works. Let me see, is it coming up? Hold on.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen, in action. George is in action right now as we're rolling on this podcast. That's how good George is. As
actually doing something else. It's not that I'm not paying attention, Donnie.
Yeah. I know you're good at paying attention with your left eye.
Exactly.
With your right eye.
Yeah, you see me drifted over there. That's what I'm looking just to see it. Okay, audio's coming in good. Got it. Thanks.
I get it.
But yeah, so the theaters are taking these streams, the same kind of things that we used to do. I'm coming back out to LA week of the 10th to do the test, and the premiere is on the 29th, and it's the same thing. It's super exclusive, just into theaters for Amazon.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's a good client. Cool. That's a good client to have.
Good client.
Right down the street. Just right down the street there.
Yep.
Right there. Well, George, I can't thank you enough for coming on my podcast and sharing a few stories and getting to know you a little better. And guys, don't forget to come check out my website. You can come and check out a little swag I got. I'm wearing my blue Go For Donny hat. We got black ones here.
Nice.
Yeah, it's all about the swag. You got to have a little swag just in case anyone wants them. And we have some nice stickers here. Some Go For Donny stickers. Cool little walkie ones, put them on your Pelican case, your coffee cups, whatever have you. And George, this is not only an audio podcast. This is also a video podcast, George. So I do have a YouTube channel at Go For Donny, so you can check out this. And what's
Excellent.
coming up next, switch to channel 2, where we're going to get to ask you, George, some more questions and get to know you a little bit better. So, George, thank you once again for coming on. I appreciate you giving me your time. I miss you, and I can't wait to see you again, man. I can't wait to work with you again. Dude, you're the best, man. I miss you.
Thanks, Donnie. I really appreciate you having me on, and it's fun to go back down the memories.
Yeah, right. It's always fun
good
to share.
memories, man. It's a great industry, and that's just one inspirational thing. I know like times are down for a lot of people, but it's just such a great business and a great industry. I hope everybody can hang in there and just follow the dream, because that's what I've been doing, and every day is really, I just feel super fortunate and blessed to be doing what I'm doing.
Man, as Matthew would say, you're Livin living. Hey, also, as my mother-in-law would say, hashtag HTFU. HTFU, George. I'll tell you more about it and switch to channel 2.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on, man. Love you, buddy.
Switching to channel 2.
All right, later, man.
Thanks, Donnie.
Production for Donny.
Go for Donny. Locations for Donny. Go for Donny.
Habitat for Donny.
Go for Donny. Hey Donny, what the hell are they doing?